Hey guys, I just wanted to say thanks. If you're probably wondering what I'm saying thanks for, I'm saying thanks because we just hit a massive goal of 300 subscribers. That's 300 subscribers, bro. That's crazy. That's a crazy number. That's 300 people who watch this channel, by the way. That's 300. That is. It's crazy, okay, guys? I can't even find how many it is. Oh, we're doing something new. I'm pretty sure if I can be bothered on the screen right now, there will be my newest 5 subscribers. Shout out to all them. Go subscribe to them. Yeah. It's crazy, so yeah, there's them. I might be doing a video where I just subscribe to everyone on my channel. Would you all want that? Would you all want that? I'm gonna make an upcoming video where I just subscribe to everyone on my channel, so who subscribe to me. So I'd recommend subscribing. I'd recommend subbing. That would be you. We're gonna be doing not a live event today. We're not gonna do a live stream today because I'm working. Because I want to lock in for my 300 subscriber special, which is not going to be today. My 300 subscriber special live stream, which is not going to be today. Currently, it is the 10th of May. Where is this year gone, guys? It's crazy. It really is crazy, guys. I'm proud of myself. I'm proud of y'all too. Thank you all for subscribing and liking to my videos. Thank you for 300 subscribers, guys. This is going to be one that you're going to want to sit back, relax, and maybe grab some drinks, grab some food, grab a this. It's going to be an extremely long video. We do some MHA stuff where we give separate things for MHA. So sit back, relax, and get ready for this video. The story starts off with Izuku after defeating the Sludge Monster. This is called What If All Might didn't give Izuku one for all. Okay, so Izuku's just tried to run in to save Bakugo from the Sludge Monster. After he gets all that stuff, and then we cut to a scene with All Might telling him that he cannot be a hero. Instead of giving him one for all, he says that he can't be a hero. He ruins Izuku's life, essentially. Because imagine that. That's crazy. But then Izuku says to All Might, I will become a hero, no matter what you or anyone else says. I will help this world any way possible. We cut to Deku training maliciously, training just on its own, just lifting and squatting and flipping, doing whatever. Eating protein shakes and stuff, just chugging pure protein and stuff. We cut to that after the 10 months of just pure flipping training, and he is jacked. He's he's strong as hell, but in the end he's quirkless. And well, so we cut to the part of the entrance of the dam. We cut to the part of Ding when he's muttering, and then Ding mob. He just still gets saved by Rocket and something. Then Mr. Suck Up guy who no one likes, you know what I'm talking about, says, "Could you please be quiet or whatever?" Yeah, and he's like, "You've been talking the whole time, and I don't know, but people are trying to focus or whatever." Yeah, he says that, and then we cut to the scene of where Mr. President Mike says some you don't know, countdown, we're about to go, and we get Izuku. going for every robot he can. He sprints at max speed, which is pretty fast. He's probably leveling the speed of a background character. So he's okay, he's fast. He's been training his legs a lot, yeah. But, like, he isn't the fastest. So then we cut to Deku getting 0 points. Not even a saving point. And then, so he didn't even get a point for saving someone. And then, boom. So we get that. So, obviously, then he gets an email saying, we are sorry to say, you've been disaccepted from UA. Unaccepted, you have not been accepted from UA or something like that, you know? And he's just going to be crushed like this. Then his mum's just going to be like, yappa. Then his mum's, then he's going to take a few months to just, he's going to be in a nobody school. He still wants to be a hero, so he's still trying to train to be a hero, but like, he gets on all this crazy stuff. So, then we cut to his mum getting a phone call of like this thing, and then it's like, if you'll be a subject for this, we'll give you money, and I guess we'll give your son a quirk if it works. So she becomes a test subject for this thing. She dies. She's dead. She's gone, bro. She ain't living no more. And Izuku is just crushed. But Izuku did get one thing out of this. He got support gear. No, he didn't get a quirk, but he got crazy support gear, infinite flash, no matter what passages. If he becomes a villain, they'll still support him. That kind of support gear. So, Izuku loses faith in hero society. He still wants to save people, but so he joins. So he starts being a vigilante, basically. A little bit of a vigilante, you know? And then, you know what happens? Aizawa. So Izuku is using his support gear, which is like gonna be like kind of like All Might suit. So yeah, and then Aizawa still gonna be as strong as it there, because and then Aizawa's gonna be there, and then so Aizawa's gonna be there, and Aizawa's gonna be like, damn villain, I ought to like defeat you or whatever, yeah. So it can happen. Aizawa's gonna destroy Izuku. But Izuku gets taken away in what is called a warp gate by Kurogiri. My G, I love this guy. This is, I'm going to say, just before the sports festival. Okay, yeah, that's what I'm going to say. Oh, by the way, All Might ended up isn't as weak, because remember, he only got weaker from giving it to Deku, but now he does give it to Miria, so he's still weak, but like he's not as weak. So he gives it to Miria, and then boom, he gives it to Miria, and done. When he gives it to Miria, so yeah, it's Maria's turn. It's Mario's turn. So Mario's like, just imagine how strong he would be with One for All. Give a minute. Oh crap! I just stopped flying away. Just be quiet and imagine that for a second. Yeah, you've imagined it, have you? Now, that's crazy, isn't it? That is some crazy power, isn't it? When you really think about it, that's some crazy ass power. So yeah, but he's gonna do some stuff. He's gonna one of the parts that's gonna happen in this. You know, our Sigma idiot who no one likes is I hate Mr. Flipping Engine. That bad boy, yeah. He dies. Because if there's no one there to save him from staying, especially not Izuku there, even if someone just saves him, could they defeat Bane? Probably not. So Stain wins, and that hero plus him dies, okay? This is going to be important in the future, so just keep that in your memory. Just keep that in your memory. But Izuku is currently at the League of Villains hideout. Boom, 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 boom. So Izuku's like, get me out of here, you damn villain. Like, he's kind of taking on flipping Bakugo's persona, kind of, a little bit. So, yes, so that's happened. So, yeah, so that's like, yeah. So that's like that now. So, yeah, so you can kind of take on a little bit of Bakugo, like, persona. But you know what, yeah? So, yeah, after this whole thing or whatever. So, yeah, so Bakugo is, like, still alive. And then, so we're gonna show, then they say, we can help you, kid. You want to be a hero, you gotta do it with us. My master will give you the strongest quirk imaginable. So we look like, hey, well, yo, maybe then I can get into UA. They'll never expect you now after what you've done. Being vigilante and all that. They've seen your fate, kid. And then, so Izuku's gonna be like, oh yeah, bro. They've in my face, I'm cooked. So, yeah, so Izuku's just gonna be like, cooked. So, yeah, so after that, Izuku's gonna be really, like, sad. And like, oh no, it's in my face and whatever. I'm like, oh no, I'm so, like, done with this. And then, as luck would have it, he accepts it. This is obviously going to be really important. So we skip a little bit to the So we've already had that could happen. Okay, no. So forget the whole thing about staying and this and leader. Okay, so sports festival. Izuku isn't there, but he is there. He's wearing like a costume. He's wearing a mask, and he's sat in the crowd. You know who he sat next to? Normally, like you know who he sat to? You know who he sat next to? He sat next to the class 1A. Oh yeah, this is going to be important, okay? So in this timeline, the sports festivals don't end in the way they do. So Izuku's just watching Bakugo and everyone. When Bakugo wins, Izuku sprints out of the crowd and onto the field. He does his magic and says, I was rejected from being a hero by your favorite hero, All Might. And this is the path I have taken, the true path of villainy. Now, if anyone amongst the crowd or in there decides that they want to fight me, then do it now. Then boom, he activates his suit on maximum power. He's like strong as hell. And then they come up at him like, then they undo Bakugo's like chain or whatever, and they do, I'll defeat you, you damn villain. But then he stops and then it says, Quirkless Izuku, you damn villain! He screams. And then, you know what Izuku does? Izuku destroys Bakugo in battle for 10 minutes. And Bakugo changes fighting style because, like, you know, Izuku like did all that. So he knew Bakugo's fighting style, and then Bakugo changed fighting style, catches Izuku off guard, and then the maximum power explosion in the side of his head. Let's just say that he got his gear from somewhere. Like, he had his briefcase gear given to him. We had these little explosion things, and then and Izuku's is just, oh, what the? Gives him just enough time to show another maximum power explosion straight into Izuku's head. And boom, Izuku isn't done yet, but his armor is destroyed. Well, at least his headpiece. And then he says, you damn heroes. I wanted to be a hero one time, but then I saw the truth about heroes, and now heroes will bow to me. And then Izuku gets teleported away again by Kurogiri, who was watching it on his TV. Okay, and then at the hideout, he's like, how come he was so strong? But then, all for one. Don't ask how he's there. He just is there, okay? He says, don't worry. Now, Izuku, you'll get better. You'll get stronger. as soon as I give you this. And then Izuku is given a quirk. What quirk, may you ask? There's going to be a strong one, obviously, because it just has to be a strong one. Izuku's going to get given a quirk. Most quirks. He's going to give him first quirk a healing, because it's essential, right? He has a healing on double the strength as that Noma, okay? Awful ones try and turn him into a Noma, but Izuku has a hidden quirk in this timeline. It just basically makes it that he can't be turned into a Noma. So it's basically a stockpiling quirk, okay? There's nothing to use those. But and one of the quirks in it is making him not have the extra joint on his toenail. Okay? So making him have the extra joint on his toenail, yeah. Literally the whole thing. So he stockpiles all this and Orphan's like, how? So he has a healing quirk, an electricity quirk about double as strong as Mr. Flippin. He gets stupid after he uses this, but this time he doesn't get stupid. And he also has a beautiful, beautiful strength quirk, That'll come in handy later. So those are his 3 quirks: healing, electricity, and strength. And you know what's going to happen? So we skip a little bit to the internships. Yes, they still get the internships in this timeline because they still got to everything because he only attacked after the thing. So in the internship, he's like,
thing you've ever said.
Hey, did someone say ice cream?
Chloe!
Beans! And you're not Frank.
Chloe, this is Bree.
So yeah, and then what's gonna happen is basically after they do all this and all that and all this and all that, what I'm talking about? They do.
You and the masked monkey will plot to take over Gorilla World? Mean the secret? Making big plans?
Basically, so after, so it's in the internship.
Yeah, we're making big plans.
Actually, we're gonna make that so that Mr. Leader doesn't get killed by Satan. Okay. Hear me out on this thing on what the hell are you even talking about, bro? He shouldn't get killed by Satan because he should. So yeah, but he doesn't. You want to know why he doesn't? Because in this timeline, I'm making it so we're quiet. So yeah, so Izuku. So here's what's gonna happen. So staying
super friendly, nothing weird or suspicious going on at all.
Thing and thinking tracking, and at that moment when the Nomu come, Yuku's gonna be there, but he equally hates the Nomu. He's like, why did they have to do this? They know that's the thing. If you don't want to take up your Nomu to train or whatever, you can. So Izuku walks on the alleyway, and you know what he sees? He's Stain killing Leader, and he's like, you damn fool, what are you doing? And Lee just recognizes, like, no, I'm cornered. Then Izuku against anyone else thinks Izuku destroys Stain. Izuku is straight up boxing Stain. Strength plus electricity covering his fist plus his healing. Says getting shot. Stain can't even land a hit on him, okay? And even if he does, he just electrifies him through his blood. Because say his blood is like also electrified. So when he tries to lick it, he gets electrified. So he's like, and it does have the visual quote, let's say, because yeah. And then you know what? So Stain gets destroyed, not only beaten, but instead of just being taken away, Stain gets killed by Izuku. This will come in handy later. Trust me on that one. So now we got a destroyed leader, basically, a damaged hero, and Izuku covered in Stain's blood, who's just beating him to death with electricity in his fist. What's Leader going to think? He's going to think, I need to defeat this guy now. So Leader's going to jump at Izuku, and Izuku's like, what are you doing, kid? I just saved your life. And Leader's going to say, you didn't just save my life. I was saving my brother. And then he's just going to say, I didn't need you to save me or whatever. Yap. And then, so Leader's like, you damn villain. This is the dastardly villainy or whatever, because because he does like soft dancing and stuff. So yeah, so he's gonna be like that, you know, because he's just leader. Leader. I would say leader because of how it's spelled. But it's Ida. I must remember to make me video. It's Ida. Ida gets his ass whooped by Izuku. But Izuku doesn't kill him, says, "You're a hero. I'm not a villain, though. Remember this." And then Izuku uses his power. Like, let's say he can go really fast because he does this. So he sprints off. Maximum speed, yeah? He's really fast, okay? Maximum speed, he sprints, and then yeah, so Kurogiri halfway through picks him up through the portal because he took out the stress clause and I don't know, so somehow he knows. Okay, and then he's like, yap, all for one saying, "You've been so good, Izuku, good job. But you could at least kept that guy alive, Izuku, so I could have stolen his quirk." And Izuku says, "His quirk was too disgusting for you," or whatever. And then, so we're gonna go skip. So, yeah, we're gonna skip to the area arc. I don't want to say this, but this is probably gonna be near either the story end or the story is like gonna get good, okay? I'm making this on my head. I don't have a script for this, by the way. So we're gonna say, so yeah, so they did the stuff and every figured out, and yeah, remember, Lemillion has one for all. Remember this, okay? This will come in handy. And bam, okay, so that's the thing. You know how they sent some of the villains of the Villain League, or whatever? The League of Villains? They sent the usual two, but they also sent Izuku. Izuku is loyal to his missions, okay? He like if he's given a mission, he'll do it. He'll do it within a minute, bro. It'll be over and done with within a second, basically. And so it happens, yeah, the League of Villains, the other two, Vippin twice and Mrs. Blood, or whatever her name is, gets beaten up or whatever, yeah, and defeated, and yeah, as you will have it, as it happens in the original timeline, they get betrayed and stuff, and damn. So they obviously like don't help out with the mission anymore, but Izuku, like I already just said, he is loyal to his missions. He'll do his mission no matter what happens to him. He'll get his mission done. That's like one of his major mottos, bro. Like, he always said that he would get his mission done, and he will. If he says he's gonna do something, he does it. It's the average hero talk. That was crazy. So yeah, and we get to the part with Overhaul and Lemillion. We're gonna stay in this timeline because Lemillion is like already really strong. Let's say he can withstand the whole of One for All at this time and use a little bit and use Black Whip, okay? And for we're gonna say that he can't use any fire and then he never gets them because the way that the story's setting, okay? Trust, it'll make sense. Okay? So Overhaul is just merged with his like lackey or whatever. He's like, "I hate like merging myself with these people, but you're giving me no choice or whatever." And then like yeah, and then Lemillion sadly gets shot with his little thingamabobber and loses his beautiful quip, but not before Izuku eats a piece of his blood. Okay. Listen to this. Because the quirk has a mind of its own. It's going to see Izuku's true heroic heart, and it's going to give Izuku one for all, okay? And it's going to take it off Lemillion because they think Lemillion is never meant to be the perfect holder. And because Izuku's been training, like, non-stop for the past, like, forever, plus his ultimate quirks, he can already use 100%. Plus all the other ones. So Izuku hasn't unlocked it yet. So, but Lemillion, because of the quirk, because he was dying from the quirk, but the quirk was also the only thing holding him, keeping him together. He dies on the spot. Okay, it's depressing, yes, but Lemillion is dead because he already had a quirk. Okay, listen, Izuku doesn't die because of the healing quirk. Okay, he won't die because of this. Trust me. Trust. So Lemillion gets thrown, no mic, sees this and like, "You have one for all." One for all chose you, kid. Join UA and become a hero. You know what Izuku does? He rips off his mask and says, "Oh, I can be a hero now, can I, All Might? That's not what you said last time." And All Might is like, "I ruined this kid's life." So All Might defeats One for All, but no, All Might fights One for One, but Izuku tries to help. Alpha says, "Don't worry, kid. If I die, I can take it. This is going to go according to my plan." Because obviously, Chat is like, Chat's the man with the million plans, basically, bro. Bro's Captain Kuro, basically. So basically, after this, Izuku is like, yeah, so All for One gets defeated. But you know what? It's all to his plan, because, Bro's a person of like a million things that he knows how to do. We saw this in the prison, when he was in prison. Remember that? When he's like talking to women, he's like, "I've this and that, and this and that is happening, then this and this is happening, and this and that," and you completely know exactly what's happening. So yeah, All Might lose this quirk. So All Might lose this quirk completely, and Izuku does not go to UA. Izuku gets back to the UA, so the League of Villains have All for One, and Izuku with One for All, and a bunch of other quirks. Okay. Goes in, so he sleeps, and then he goes into the One for All escape or whatever, and he speaks to the previous vestiges, and you know what they say to him? They say, "Kid, what are you doing? Be a hero, don't be no villain." And they says, "You know what heroes did to me. You know what heroes do to me. You know what heroes do to people like me? They put them down. They say they're not good enough or whatever." And then it's like, "Yes, but now you're strong. Just because I'm strong, I'm now accepted. This is stupid." And then, they kind of doing dropping seeds down about All for One. And then, so we skip a little bit, boobity bobbity boo. Now we're so we're just there, okay? Dooku goes out, kills a few heroes, gets a name for himself, and almost thinking, "Kid, if you just join UA, we'll forgive you. We just need you on our side." You know what happens? After a few months, we get the final war arc. Yo, what's up? So we get the final war arc, and you know what's going to happen in this final war arc? Crazy things are happening in this final war. Crazy things about to happen in this final war. Crazy things about to happen in this final war arc. So you know what's going to happen in this final war arc? Crazy things. So first thing, here we got the final war, and then we get to the bit nothing's gonna change until we get it where Debbie's like, "My father," and whatever. Then we get to the bit where we cut to the bit that All for One is destroying Omdoma and All Might and Zuxin, because he still loves All Might. He's still a big awesome All Might fanboy. He's like, "You're killing him gruesomely. He's in pain, All for One." And All for One's like, "So he deserves it." And then Deku's like, "No one deserves this. No one." And then Izuku jumps at All for One. Basically just, he hits him with super strength, 100%, One for All, 100%, flipping lightning or whatever, 100%, and all the other quirks combined at 100%, at 100% speed. And you know what happens to All for One? Guy just explodes on the spot. Guy just explodes, basically, bro. So just don't imagine that, but bro explodes, okay? Bro just explodes everything, everywhere, and then he just destroys. And All Might's like, "Kid, you saved me." And Izuku's like, "Yeah, but I'm not done yet. I will be a hero." Then he goes at maximum speed, flipping forging, to the UA fortress where they're just trying to destroy Mr. and whatever his name is, yeah. But they're failing Midrook as well. They don't got no Deku, and most people are really badly injured. Then Deku arrives, he's like, "Sorry I was late." Like, oh no, he's gonna help, like, thinking we're all gonna die, yeah? And then, you know what happens? Izuku lands a fatal blow straight onto his face. And Shigaraki is almost destroyed. Except for a healing factor that he had. And so he starts playing blows and blows. And just like for the boxing, bro. And then he uses Black Whip and everything, and then he says, "One for all! Ultimate move! My special move! 1,000,000%! Destruction! Death! Electricity! Smash!" Destruction, death, electricity, smash, okay? That's his, like, special move, yeah. And then boom! Bro just basically is just dead, bro. Shigaraki's gone at this point. And then we cut to them, like, saying, like, almost saying, don't arrest him, he helped us, so, like, we should at least give him a shot. And they say, you want to join your way, kid? And Izuku's like, nah, but I will be a hero, give me a hero list. And they say, you have to join your way to get one of those, kid. So he joins your way, he gets stormed, and then he's, like, put in supervision, because, like, they can't fully trust him, bro. He was, like, the strongest villain in the world for
Monkey
the time.
volunteered to help Gorilla Corp with their latest experiment on the strange artifact. Got
And then
more than they
boom,
bargained
and
for,
then
as the
boom,
artifact's
boom, he gets his
unusual
hair
abilities
realizes.
were uncovered.
We skip a little
The
bit, we get to
experiment
flip
came
him
to a
more, but
cataclysmic close when what appeared to be an alien
Umaraka, in this timeline, is kind of scared Deku, but, like, she warms up to him. Izuku still got the, like, Umaraka game there. Izuku still makes Umaraka fall for him, because, well, it's Deku. He got game there. He got game, and that's where we're going to leave this little timeline, little thing, and Izuku still got games, so, like, yeah, everything except for what I just said in the final arc still happens the same. So that's the end of this part of this special. Okay, now to the next part of the special. Sorry guys for that little fire. Now for the next part of the I just want to thank y'all for watching this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, so we can hit 500 subscribers before we can even say 500. Watch all my videos, like and comment, subscribe and like. I'll see you in the next one. Until next time, remember, Gorilla Tag might be dying. Okay, and bye guys.